Galvanic currents help to make the skin more permeable, helps to stimulate the skin and make it so that products you apply after absorb better for longer. In fact, up to 24 hours, your skin can absorb more and more effectively use it. And so what you apply during and after a treatment matters. And it's this ageLOC technology that you're applying to the skin. ageLOC targets the genes that trigger specific signs of aging, like loss of firmness, or lines and wrinkles, or cellulite, or fatigue in the skin and the muscles, numerous things. So we're going into identify, and we have patents that are unique in the ability to identify which genes trigger which signs of aging, but then B, test until we find the right ingredients at the right levels that can reset those genes. You're not permanently changing them. You're born with what you're born with, but you can influence them to act more like they did when they were younger. In fact, we can do punch biopsies of the skin and show the biopsy of a 70-year-old or 80-year-old, 90-year-old, apply the ageLOC ingredients and show in heat map testing the activities level of those genes return to match almost identical to a 20-year-old. So it's fascinating science, and that's the products you're putting on after a treatment when you've made the skin more permeable. So let's see the next slide. So these are the 3 routines. Let's talk about these for just a second, because that helps you understand what the current combined with the product is going to deliver to your skin. So we've got the Revitalize routine, the Restore routine, and the Relax routine. Now, the Restore routine is all about one word that makes me laugh every time I say it. I don't know why, but just lock in your mind, Restore routine is depuff. So what happens? How can we have puffiness? Well, in a couple of weeks, I've got the Success Trip is coming up in just 3 weeks or so. And I'm going to be flying from Utah at a very high, dry elevation to Florida at a very low, humid elevation. And for sure, I probably will either take compression socks or I will not be taking my shoes off, because by the time we land, my feet are not going to fit back into my shoes because of the puffiness that has happened. And so this is, and like I said before, we don't make a fluid movement claim. So coaching you in Canada, don't say fluid movement, but puffiness. People get the same idea that we're going to help with depuffing with this issue and help move that and or energize the skin and help you look and feel better. Because when you get puffy like that, when I get off the airplane, I don't feel good. And what if you had a treatment, a 5-minute treatment where you could look and feel better? That's total body health. So that's the Restore routine. Now let's go to the Revitalize routine, which is probably going to be the most popular of all the routines. And that's because, well, let's list the things. It's going to target firming the skin. It's going to target tightening the skin, hydrating the skin, brightening the skin, contouring, and then the big one, the like cherry, the icing on top, cellulite. It's going to help reduce the appearance of cellulite. So that's the mother load. That's going to be the most popular of all of them. But the other 2 routines they have a place as well. So we've talked about Restore, Revitalize. Let's talk about the last one, which is Relax. So this is all about let's see, this morning I did Pilates. Yesterday I walked 3.5 miles. I like to be active. I like to get out there and take care of myself. But after that, I'll wear a brace on my ankles because it helps strengthen my tendons. I have a prevention mindset to take care of myself. And so I'll wear this ankle brace. But sometimes afterwards it's sore. And so that's what recovery routine is all about. We're going to massage. We're going to help relax after exercise. We're going to invigorate those muscles. We're going to get them ready to go again and recharged again for optimal performance. So you can see what a great fit all three of these routines have to really target overall body health for us. So with that, let's move into the motions and what you use for each of these routines. So the restore and the relax routines are both going to use the body activating gel. And then the revitalize routine is going to use the serum, the body serum. Now, let me explain that first. So the restore routine, depuffing, the relax routine, helping to recover, you're targeting large areas of the body from your calves all the way up to your shoulders, arms, and back. Like you're targeting large areas. And so what we did was we focused ourselves with that formula on just those key ingredients so that we could produce the body activating gel at a price point that made it affordable and feasible to use it so often on such big areas of the body, but still get those results for the relax and the restore that we just talked about. Now, au contraire, the revitalize routine is on smaller targeted areas of the body doing much more aggressive things. When you start talking about firming and tightening and reducing the appearance of cellulite, you're pulling out all the big guns. And so we stacked this one with the highest concentrations of active ingredients to make the biggest changes in the body. But still affordable at the smaller size, targeting smaller areas to make it available to be compliant and consistent enough to see the results. So let's talk about the two products. So the first one is the body activating gel. And we talked about these benefits. So let's focus more on the key ingredients. So you've got the lotus extract. That's a flower that is really helping with the depuffing, helping to address that issue and the consequences that it can cause. The WellBe blend, it's got a couple of different ingredients in there that really help to, especially the ashwagandha, it really helps to offset the fatigue that can set in and affect your muscles in your body. And then, of course, the ageLOC blend targeting the sources of the problem.
And Janelle, I want to stop right there real quick and ask again, there are new people on who may not know what ageLOC is. And could you just give a brief synopsis of ageLOC, because it's such a big piece of what Nu Skin does. And I think it's so valuable for people to understand that.
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a technology we brought to Nu Skin. Wow, I want to say maybe 10 years or so ago. And usually the competition, because we're usually the first to market, then everyone is like, oh, cool. And they start scrambling to copy. And usually it takes the competition a couple of years, give or take, sometimes a little longer, sometimes a little faster, depending on how good they are at copycatting us. But this is the one piece of technology that I have yet to see anybody catch up with us. And I think it's because it is so ground level difficult. And we patented the ways, the technology actually of targeting, of how to find which gene triggers which problem. We actually patented that so people can't copy it. And so anyways, we have multiple ageLOC types of products. We have ones that are focused on the skin on your face, targeting the signs of aging like wrinkles and lines and discoloration. We've got ageLOC products like in our Pharmanex line that focus on well-being, like energy and what's causing the loss of energy and how we can reset the genes to produce more natural energy, or other issues in the body like inflammation, or our ageLOC Youth, our ageLOC Meta. And then we've got other ageLOC products that then target the skin on the body and the appearance of cellulite and firming and tightening that. And so all of those products and all of the Nu Skin line, it's all about the genes that trigger the problem and resetting them to act like they did when we were in our 20s. And so it's very innovative and very exclusive to Nu Skin.
Thank you.